The sun had already set by the time I'd completed my 610-kilometre journey from Barrow Creek to Daly Waters, and after 10 hours on the road, I was cooked. Here I am, at Daly Waters. God, I didn't realise it would be so big. Mark and Jono had already talked up the place the night before at Barrow Creek, and it sounded like some hidden den of iniquity. In my mind's eye, I'd conjured up some kind of lawless cowboy saloon, with hard drinking, gambling and shootouts, and people flying out of windows. From the outside, it looked like it wasn't far from the truth. But the only remotely dangerous looking thing in the place was this bronze crocodile head on the front counter. Oh, and perhaps this water buffalo head on the wall here. It definitely had an unorthodox approach to its interior design, but it was a fun, friendly, family-orientated place. A busy hive of activity, as Barrow Creek must have been once upon a time.
Living on sponge cake, watching the sunbathe.
The pub's been owned by Tim Carter and his family since 2017. It's a quirky little place with great accommodation and good tasty pub grub. It was first licensed in 1938, and it's said to be the longest continually licensed pub in the Northern Territory. However, it's been selling liquor unofficially since 1880.
Believe it, mate. Yeah, can you believe this? Like kegs. It makes you wonder, like, what the hell you're drinking, hey? Shit. Fucking hell, this place is like...
It's amazing, isn't it?
It pretty much is, yeah. I had no idea about this place until last night.
I was here about 3 years ago.
I was fascinated by the cornucopia of treasured oddities adorning every part of its interior. To say nothing of the junkyard collectibles lining each side of the street. Cars, trucks, go-karts, planes, even helicopters. Yep, Daly Waters was definitely the pub of choice for travellers of every persuasion. Young backpackers, grey nomads, and worn-out mums and dads travelling with the kids on school holidays, looking for a place to have a feed, let the kids off the leash for a while trying to unwind with a drink and some authentic country and western music. The town was established in 1927, but today has a population of only 50-odd people. The Daly Waters Airfield was Australia's first international airfield, and from 1919 served as a refuelling stop for the London to Melbourne air race. In 1927, it served as a refuelling stop for the early Qantas flights to Singapore. The name Daly Waters was given to a series of natural springs by John McDowell Stewart in May 1861 during his third attempt to cross Australia from south to north. A decade later, the Daly Waters Telegraph Station was established. Well, you guys are a bit of a surprise. Before all of this happened, of course, there were the traditional owners, the Jingili people, who became the fourth Indigenous group in the Northern Territory to gain native title, covering an area of 30,000 square kilometres.